Whoa, hey, what's going on?
What's up, everybody?
How are you?
Well, I got my second one just went down today, so I got two kids that are sick. And
Uh-oh, that's
I'm
not
not,
good.
yeah, and I'm not feeling good myself, so it's, but Logan tested negative, so, I mean, we just got to get Jacob tested, but Jacob's only had one shot because he was supposed to get a second shot, but the week he was supposed to get a second shot, it snowed so much they canceled it, so,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So now it's just, um, there's always so much going on, and especially when you're in schools and you got things of that nature.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I know Comic Book Poser just tested positive. He said he was vaccinated and boosted, and he still
yeah,
got it.
I saw that, and so,
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough. What's up, Supine? Tats?
I guess we'll tell the chat hello.
Yeah, Baby Ice.
LJ, Sharon, Umpty,
Champagne, Umpty.
Twisted
Umpty's
Dreams.
on Sasquatch alert.
Umpty's on the schedule to come on Popping Around the World.
So that's kind of what he was mentioning something about that because he told me to check in with my co-host.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna come on. I think the day before his birthday, so it'll be like a little happy birthday party for him, maybe. So
So I got my blue milk today.
blue milk.
Star Wars, right? So we
Oh,
got a
look
little
at you.
blue milk on it.
Mhm. Is it good?
Well, let you in a little secret. So in Star Wars, they actually for the green milk, what they did is they used coconut milk and then food coloring
Oh.
or coconut water because that's kind of what this is. It's coconut water and then the food coloring.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, but it's I was gonna use the green, and then Jacob's like, "Oh no, put the blue in." I put the blue. Oh crap! That yeah, that thing just busted.
What?
Let me get. Hold on. I gotta get all the electronics out.
Uh-oh.
Just, it just busted.
That's crazy,
I'm glad I didn't have it to my mouth.
right?
Holy crap! I gotta get it on the computer. All right, you might as well. Let me put myself in the avatar mode.
Uh-oh, he got disconnected. Well, while he's cleaning that up, I guess we'll bring on the guest. Um, I don't know. It's a night, so hopefully everything continues, and we will have a great night. So everybody, welcome, Michael. Hey,
Hey, thank you so much
aka
for having me on.
aka Mikey, aka Chasing Pops. What do you like to be called, Mikey?
Pretty much everybody calls me Mikey.
So that's a good bet.
Work, family, everybody.
Okay, well that's good. So what you been up to?
Worked a lot today.
Yeah, it's cold over there.
Oh yeah. 28 degrees right now.
Oh wow. Hey Bob. Welcome. Who else did we get in here? Sapine, Mark Schaefer, LJ again. Oh, Christina. Hey Christina. Oh, look at that. Christina's in the chat.
She is in the chat.
What? Did you get your electricity back? Hey Mad Hatter, hope you're feeling better. No snow. It never snows here. I saw that it was snowing in Alabama last night, though. Mr.
We had some flurries this morning, kind of on and off, but nothing that stuck to the ground.
Mr. Holly English he's in Alabama and he had posted some snow. No snow. Oh, that's good, Christina. She has electricity. That's good to know.
Good.
So he's here. Oh, 6 inches, Mark said. Wow. No, we hardly ever get snow. Early. Sharon, you had flurry. She's in Florida. How do you have everybody snowed up?
I think he's trying to get back on. I can't believe that cup broke. That was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he had just had it to his mouth and then set it down and then it broke.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So I did make sure that I was wearing a Star Wars shirt for the night. Got a Mandalorian shirt on.
Yep. I love the little thumbnail that he made. It came out really nice.
Yeah, it did. It come out amazing.
He's so good at all that stuff. I need to figure out how to do it. I'm not good at that. I don't know how to.
So look, I'm that guy that gets off work, goes to the grocery store, and then goes to Taco Bell because he doesn't feel like cooking when he gets home.
Oh, you're a Taco Bell fan too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like Mountain Dew?
No, that's Sierra Mist. I'm not a Mountain Dew person.
No, good. I'm glad. Me either. So at least we got something in common.
This time of night, I can't have that much caffeine. I need non-caffeine this time of night. I'll never be able to go to bed.
Really? I can drink caffeine up until the night and it doesn't affect me at all. Like I just finished a cup of coffee. So, hey Nadia. Hey Judy. Mama Judy. How are you?
Nadia's in here. Mama J.
Yep. Mama J? I didn't see Mama J.
Oh, I thought someone said Mama J. I'm sorry. Mama J might be at work.
Probably.
Hi, Nadia.
Yep.
I have the chat on my tablet because it's a little easier to see.
Yeah, and you're in the living room instead of at the desk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or in your studio. So you have a whole room devoted to your pops. Do you collect just pops?
I also collect wrestling figures. I've got a lot of wrestling figures. Actually, I got a couple of videos about wrestling figures just from one time when I was moving stuff around. But I don't have a whole lot, but I have a couple of original like 77 counter Star Wars figures. I have a Chewbacca and Obi-Wan that are really good shape. I have a Stormtrooper from that first series that's kind of beat up. And then I have a lot of like G.I. Joe stuff, like the older, like 3 3/4 inch figures. None of like the new stuff, but like I've got like a Series 1 Duke, Series 1 Dr. Mindbender, or at least for their first variants, I should say. The only Series 1 G.I. Joe I have is, I think, a Grunt from that original, like, 12 or whatever it was. They call them the straight arm, because they didn't have all the articulation. I think it just bent at the elbow was it.
Hey, Dana, the Funko Pop family. Hello. Robert said that Eric just started collecting broken cups.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't bust in the kitchen. I would have hated to have picked it up in all millions of pieces.
I couldn't believe it broke like that. That was nuts.
Yeah, I mean,
you're like, I got blue milk, and then it breaks.
Yeah, LJ said he was wielding the Force, so he didn't like the fact there was coconut water, and maybe that's the secret ingredient. It's like acid, with the coconut water and the glass. I guess, I don't know.
So tell us, Eric, how was your trip?
We had a lot of fun. I mean, it rained one day, but other than that, my cousin went down with her family, so the boys got to hang out a little bit and go on some rides a couple of times. But it's Disneyland at Christmas time. I mean, so definitely, a great experience. Something to look forward to that I'd like to do every once in a while. I wish I would have had a little bit more time. We would have went to Universal Studios.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wanted to go and see, I was going to try to go to Funko Hollywood, right? And they're only open on Wednesdays.
What?
Yeah, so they're not open on Mondays and Tuesdays, so they open on Wednesdays. But
okay.
So
like Wednesday through Sunday.
Right, so we arrived Tuesday, and when I got off the plane, it was going to be 12:30, so I'm like, I'll go over to Hollywood, go to Funko Hollywood, hang out, and then go over to the hotel. And then they're closed, and then Wednesday we were going to be at Disneyland. Well, I was like, okay, well, when we come back on Saturday, or or whenever it was, but Christmas they were closed. So I mean, so either way you looked at it, I was like, it wasn't meant to be on this trip. So
Yeah.
it's fine because I mean, we'll go down there. Right now, we're gonna plan. Logan wants to go to Arizona. He wants to go to Phoenix, whatever reason, but so we may do that in February for winter break, the ski week. So we may do that. So just have to check it out and see. Probably just go a couple days. So
you put a lot of good video up.
Mm-hmm.
Look like it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And the thing is when your kids get older, I like one time I took Jacob. I had him in the stroller. He's younger. He can't go on all the rides. There was a couple times when we were at Universal. He wasn't tall enough to go on the Harry Potter ride. So that kind of sucked. And so, but now they're older, so it makes it a little bit more fun. I don't have to carry them around. I don't have to no juice boxes. Maybe I get one for me, but it's just a little bit more fun. They can if like I went to go check out the parade, and they were going on some rides. So I was like, after the rides, kind of come back and pick up the tail end of the parade and kind of go from there. So.
Mr. Crispers, what's up?
You're on camera. Dana says, "Smile, you're on camera." Hey, Anthony.
Anthony, what's up?
We appreciate. I mean, our first show of 2022, so it's awesome. So I mean, I know that you are looking to do a giveaway, which is really cool. Now that's going to be for people that are here in the chat, or are they going to go to a certain channel, your channel, one of your videos?
It doesn't matter to me. We can do it we can go to someone in the chat's video. We can do one of my videos. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'd prefer for them to go to your video, especially
we can do that.
If there's anybody that's new and hasn't known a lot about your channel, we want them to have that opportunity. So why don't you kind of give us a little rundown a little bit? I know you're kind of getting back in the game. Hey, what's up, Peanut Fantastic? We want to say hello to everybody that's here. Like I said, we appreciate you guys. So give us a little rundown on your channel, and I notice you collect a lot of stuff, a lot of different stuff. So wide range.
Yeah. So I started. I don't know. I have a nephew that collects, and I was just a comic book collector at the time, and strangely enough, I bought like 2 comic books in the last like however long I've been collecting Funko now, like 6-7 years, whatever. But so he would go to the comic book store with me, and he would buy pops. It was right when they were they weren't really mass producing yet, but they were kind of getting in that, like that 2015, 2016. So it wasn't like hadn't really caught on yet. So finally one day I was like, I'm gonna grab one too, because I seen 18 pops. So I grabbed the John Hannibal Smith pop. That was my very first pop, was the 18 one, which I have all 4 of the guys. I don't have the 18 van. That's still something that I want to get. But yeah, like that first one, it just kind of started. And then like him and I would go out and we'd pop hunt a little bit. And then kind of started doing some mystery box stuff, and then kind of started like watching some YouTube people. At this point, that's what, 5-6 years ago. So Top Pops was already big at that point. Everybody knows Top Pops. What was that other kid? He's not on no more. Funko Pop Central, I think. Does that sound right? I don't think he's on anymore, but he used to open a lot of mystery boxes. We'd watch him. And then it was just kind of like, well, I can do that. So then I kind of started making videos, and then deleted that channel, and then kind of got back into it. And then like last winter, I had a lot going on with school and everything. I was at like right around 500 subs, and I deleted it, and it was stupid. I should just take a break and walked away, but I didn't. I just completely deleted it, and that was it. Probably about this time of year, and I think in May I came back, and slow process since then, but
Well, you know, I mean, like I said, it's a great community. You know, a lot of people to support and to give you support. So you're coming back at a really good time. I know that there's been so many people that have started their channel that were like just in the chat. I know like Sharon has started her channel and she's doing really well. Great supporter. She gets a lot of support. And she will be actually coming on Popping Around the World, which will be cool as well.
awesome.
Yeah, she's actually on the schedule for next Monday.
Cool.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So we just planted that little seed right there. That's and I know that this year, like I said, it's a new year. We're looking to get a lot of different people on the show. So if you are interested in being on the show, we absolutely reach out to Sassy. She's the one with the book. She brings it all together, who we're going to have on. And then we kind of go from there and design the show. So, but I know that you sent some information in to us, and we definitely can showcase some of that. And if you are going to do a giveaway, I definitely would prefer to do it on your channel. So if there's a recent video that you'd like to, pull up and we can send people to, we can do that as well. But before you do the giveaway, we can go ahead and show that little clip that kind of talks about what the giveaway is kind of leading into. So let me see if Sassy, did you get one too, or is it just me?
I did get one. Let me see.
Okay.
Do you remember, Mikey, which one you sent it to?
I sent it to both of you.
Oh yeah. Which email? Do you remember?
Oh, which email?
Yeah, I got it. Here it is.
Okay. I say I can't get into Instagram at the moment.
Let's see here.
I hope everybody had a great New Year's. Mikey, how was your holidays?
Really good. Had a great Christmas, great New Year's.
Okay.
Hey, there we go.
You ready for me to play it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to, Mikey, you want to lead us into what we're going to be looking into, or?
Yeah. So right now, like what you're seeing, I'm on 77 North. It's kind of something that's kind of cool here before you hit play. So like to the right, you can see that parking lot. That's just past Mercy Medical Center. That's the hospital I was born at. And and to the left is Kent McKinley High School, just before the Hall of Fame. So you can actually see the Hall of Fame, and you can see the hospital like back and so like where I was born, you can see the Pro Football Hall of Fame from.
Oh wow. Do you want to put the link? Have somebody put the link in the chat while we're doing this video. That way, or wait till after.
Yeah, so we have a moderator could put one of the recent videos up for Chasing Pops in the link. That'd be great. Dana, I am actually not feeling too good right now, and son number 2, Jacob, just went down today as far as like he's not feeling good. Logan's not been feeling good, so it's been kind of hitting us. But the best thing about that is when it hits you all at once, right?
Yes, so you can get rid of it all at once.
I mean, you don't have that lingering, hopefully.
Yes.
So more than likely, probably Jacob's not going to go to school tomorrow. Logan's not, it sucks because we just, started to go back. But we got some really big wins here. So I'm hoping the power stays too, because through the night we have possibility of no power. But that's kind of what we are right now. I hope you are doing well, my dear. And like I said, I hope everybody, had a great holiday. Excited for 2022. To see a lot of things for the channels and see how everybody's growing and how everybody's going to be creative. So.
Yes, we are in Canton, Ohio. Hey, Johnny Funko.
What's up, Johnny?
Alrighty, so we'll start the video, and then after that, we'll
quick draw.
We got the Pro Football Hall of Fame coming up here on the left. You guys can see like where the power lines cross, how it's like goalpost. It's kind of cool. So let me jump it off here, Fulton. But anyway, so here's Tom Benson Stadium and the Pro Football Hall of Fame on our left. You see the classic rotunda there. Wow, that place looks packed today.
Wait, Umpy's that's at first I was like, is that Sasquatch? Wait, no. That's cool.
Alright, so here we are. It's kind of some little outbuildings. You guys see here's a little practice field out here with the Hall's logo on it. Super, super cool. Alright, let's go down here, take some pictures, and go to the gift shop.
I'm not sure what that building is they're building behind it yet. I haven't figured that out.
Well, the main thing is if you're getting an opportunity, guys, please, show Mikey some love. Obviously growing his channel, coming back in the game. They have a Bigfoot Hall of Fame.
Alright, you guys, so kind of see a little bit of the stadium here. I think I've got pictures from inside from football games, but so that was the original entrance.
Yeah.
Actually, this was the entrance back last time I was actually in the hall. Super cool.
Whoa.
Yeah, I thought those were pretty cool. There's the pops that they had.
All right, you guys. Well, I hope that you really enjoyed this little quick tour of like the outside of the Hall of Fame. I did go in the gift shop. Got a couple of cool things that we're going to give away tonight. See you guys later.
Nice.
Awesome.
So there you guys have it. That's pretty cool. And that's kind of what we'd like to see is if people get an opportunity. I know sometimes weather, sometimes locations, things like that, people don't always have an opportunity to go places. Really appreciate you taking the time and bringing that together. So it's always good to see something like that because it's a sight to behold, especially in person. But you said that you have a little prize pack from there that you'd like to give away.
Yeah.
So what we'd like to do is send some people to your channel, and we'll go ahead and put the hashtag HOF. So HOF will be the hashtag. What's up, Dead Zone? Mother Earth Mafia. For those that would like to take taking an opportunity to win the prize pack. So HOF, show some love. Watch the video, let it run.
Did somebody put in the link? Yeah, okay.
So Christina Payne has put it in the link. As usual, Christina Payne always on it. I don't think there is anybody better. If there is, please show me. I don't know. But like I said, we appreciate you doing that. So why don't you give people an opportunity to see what they may win from you?
All right. So like my live streams are always on Sunday mornings. I do like a coffee and pops thing. So we can't have a giveaway without having a Hall of Fame cup, coffee cup. So that's pretty cool.
So
right. Then
if you put some coffee in there, that would be your ground game, right? That's
what's that? I'm sorry.
I said when you put the coffee in there, that's your grounds crew.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So a lot of people collect lapel pins. So I did get an enamel lapel pin, the Hall of Fame logo. Just a Hall of Fame sticker.
Hey,
And then
Denzel.
a pack of Panini football cards. And this is a 2021 class of 2021 commemorative pack. So this has the members that went into the Hall of Fame for 2021.
So that right
which
there,
was Peyton Manning's class. So
well, that's what I'm saying. That right there in itself is pretty sizable for this bundle, guys. You know, even if you're not a football fan, to have something like that is pretty good to hang on to
Absolutely.
from a collector standpoint.
Yeah.
So definitely, if you get an opportunity to win that, you know, definitely congratulations to you. Hopefully, you know, if you do like football, then it's something you appreciate even more. So,
Right.
so definitely, we appreciate you even doing that, Mikey, to be able to come on and do that. That's awesome. So we will put HOF. We'll let that run for a little bit and give people an opportunity, and then we can pull up a comment picker and get that going. So
Hello, Mother Earth Mafia and Dead Zone. How are y'all doing? Mother Earth Mafia wants to know if we're gonna play bingo tonight.
unfortunately, we're kind of handicapped tonight. We don't have any. I don't have access to Sassy's her StreamYard, so I can't really send much through. Or I mean, if she might be able to pull up a bingo site, we could do something like that. But we also I did actually do a Kahoot for Star Wars.
Kahoot is fun.
Yeah, but I don't know if I can share it or how. I'd have to look and see how I can do that maybe. Um, but other than that, just get an opportunity to get to know you, Mikey. So why don't you kind of give us? We know that Star Wars is one of your top fandoms, um, but you had a wide variety through your backgrounds and your videos. So maybe tell us a little bit more about your collecting interest.
All right. So yeah, so I collect just about for a while there it was kind of just getting out of control, but I've kind of scaled back to where like mainly what I'm doing now, select Star Wars stuff, pretty much anything office related, Masters of the Universe, WWE. I've got quite a bit WWE pops, Marvel stuff. I love the Freddy Funkos. They're just a little harder to come by sometimes, at least for a reasonable price. But I think some of my most valuable pops, I think, are a few of my Star Wars pops. I have that Captain Rex. That's
Oh,
that
nice.
was what was that? An NYCC shared with Hot Topic. So that was, you know, just the shared exclusive sticker. And I think that's at like $360 right now for the shared exclusive sticker. I think the con sticker is over $400. I paid $15 for that pop, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, like the one main display that's behind me when I'm upstairs is just kind of like all like the higher end stuff, like some of my more valuable stuff and some of my more favorite stuff.
All right. Oh.
Brian is something else. Oh, I do have some questions. I just made them go away. Let me see if I can find them real quick. There we go. All right, so I have the 10 quick questions. I know we don't have a quiz, but we'll just put it out there so people can get to know you. I know there are quite a few people that already do know you from before you took your break, but I know there's a bunch of new people that are in the community now that may not know you, and so we
It's a
were
lot of new faces.
we were hoping that you know, we could be able to, you know, let everybody get to know you a little bit. So you are what's your profession?
I am a firefighter and advanced emergency medical technician.
Wow. And how long have you been doing that?
Firefighter. Well, I was firefighter EMT for um, about a month before 9/11. Actually, is when I first got into fire service. So it was kind of a weird time after that.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I've been doing firefighter EMT for 20 years, and I just finally got my advanced EMT. Actually, today was my first shift with my protocol, like my standing orders to actually function as an advanced EMT, and I didn't have to do anything, so it was even better.
Brandy said thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you.
And so what made you decide to become a firefighter EMT?
Well, it was in the blood. My grandfather was um, like the one department I work at Perry Township. My grandpa, when I was growing up, he was just a volunteer, but he was the assistant station chief. My uncle was a captain. So it's just kind of in the blood. Eventually I got on. My brother-in-law was on. So my sister married into a firefighting family. His dad was a volunteer at one point, and then which I'm not an officer at that department no more. I resigned from that. I'm just a firefighter now, but I was a captain there for 12 years. So I was a third generation fire officer at that department. So that was kind of neat too.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I noticed that usually it if you're a fireman or you're a cop or it kind of runs in the blood. Usually if the dad does it, then the son does it, or a brother, or so you kind of
Yes, but it really seems like it does go like that.
Yeah, I think common interest, kind of brings people together, maybe.
Hi.
Hey, hope you feel better soon.
I hope so too.
So, where are you from, and were you born and raised there? And if not, where are you originally from?
All right. So currently I live in Navarre. Everything Stark County, Ohio. So like I was saying, like where I was born at is right there across the street from the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But I mainly grew up in the Massillon area, which is like Massillon Canton are like arch rivals, like in football. Like if you was to like Google Massillon McKinley football, we go back. I think this year was like the 140 something meeting. I mean, it's a long tradition that goes back well over 100 years. Some of them years we played twice because of the playoffs. So that's where some of it. Maybe it's 120 something years. I can't remember, but yeah, it's one of the most well-known football rivalries in the country, the Massillon and McKinley. I mean, that's where Paul Brown started at. My alma mater, like the Cincinnati Bengals, their stadium's Paul Brown Stadium. My high school stadium is actually Paul Brown Tiger Stadium.
Oh, wow.
But so like a lot of things that he took to the NFL, he started in Massillon, like a playbook, studying film.
Wow.
Trying to think like what there was some other things that nobody had done before Paul Brown. And then obviously he moved on to Ohio State and then, the Cleveland Browns or started the Cleveland Browns and then sold the team, started the Cincinnati Bengals. But so yeah, it's kind of like our little claim to fame. We're like that arch rival there with McKinley and
a lot of history there too. Wow.
Is that by Waverly, Ohio?
No, I'm not sure where that's at.
Okay, because Brian was asking.
I'm about, if you just like look at the map of like Ohio, like you'll see Lake Erie at the, and then like Cleveland's kind of right there. That's like Cuyahoga County. So from like Cleveland, I'm about an hour and change south. Depending on traffic patterns, you can be in Cleveland and about a little over an hour, about an hour and 10 minutes, hour and 15 minutes.
Wow.
Then like Columbus is about 2 hours south, maybe.
So it sounds like you're really big into sports. Did you play in high school?
I did. I played football for a little while, and then I bowled for a while. Which actually, when I bowled in school, well, we didn't really bowl for school. It was kind of like I did like junior program, and then we had like a travel league. So like 2 years after I graduated,
bowling became a varsity sport. So it's like, oh man, that really sucks. But we'd have been really good too, because a lot of kids I graduated with were really good bowlers, and we always had like championships in our in the travel league and everything. But yeah, like a couple years after I graduated, it became a varsity sport. And then I never really like tried out for basketball, but I always went to like the open gyms and the tryouts and everything. Just that's where all my friends were at, so that's where I was at.
Yeah. Have you ever been to the Christmas Story House?
No, I have not.
Oh.
I want to go. Yeah, that's I can't remember if it's actually in the city of Cleveland or if it's like right outside in one of the suburbs. But yeah, I really want to go up there. It's always on the news this time of year.
That'd be nice. And Brandy, I don't know if you got a chance to see, but he did that little video for the Hall of Fame. And he has a giveaway that he's doing. So if you go to his channel, his recent channel, the link is in the chat. You put hashtag HOF, get an opportunity to win a prize pack from the Hall of Fame. A really cool Panini card pack featuring some of those Hall of Fames from 2021. So definitely want to do that.
Which email, Eric? I'm not getting any emails. I don't know what the problem is.
You have more than one, or?
Yeah. Let's see.
Because I mean, the only one that I know is Miss CAJUN Shorty. Is that one?
Oh, that's.
Because that's the one that I used for the StreamYard.
Well, that's why I didn't get the email, because it's linked to a different email. It's ali.shucksnyder@gmail.
Guess so.
Sharon said her first husband was from Cleveland.
Oh yeah.
Christina said she did bowling in college.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had a couple friends that went on scholarship, bowled for Kent State.
That's cool.
Yeah, you know, I know there's some kind of bowls that you can do in college too, but you know, I was into the cereal bowl too. I liked a lot of cereal in the morning.
Oh, Brandy says she wee bowls. Does that count? And then Brian says he loved Ohio. The local Walmart had live bait vending machine in front of it. He got a Mountain Dew and a cup of minnows and worms.
That sounds about right.
Sharon used to bowl.
Sassy, can you put the email in your?
Yes, sure can.
I mean, I still bowl, but I've not bowled the last couple of years because of COVID. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, we used to bowl, but we haven't really bowled in a while. Hey, Milky, what's up?
Ryan.
Hey, Milky.
Okay. Mark Hauser. Hey, how are you?
Hey, Mark.
Whose house?
It's Mark's house. Okay, so are you married?
I am single.
Single and looking, right?
Sure.
You gotta do it like Ryan. Yeah, you gotta do it Ryan style. So just like he said.
Yeah, Ryan says he's straight and single and looking. So are you straight and single and looking?
I am straight and single, yes.
There's a lot of women in the Funko community. You better be looking around. Any kids?
No, I don't have any kids. I have like 14 nieces and nephews, but none of my own.
There's your fill right there. Any pets?
No.
Wow.
Allergies.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the allergies ruin it.
That is crazy. So how long have you been collecting Funko?
I want to say it was either the end of 2015 or beginning of 2016, somewhere right through there. Somewhere right there in that winter time is when I started to collect Funko.
So how many do you think you have?
Give or take like 715, 720, somewhere around there right now.
That's not a lot considering you've been collecting for so long, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that are boxed up right now just because of room. Hey, there's Mama J.
Mama J
line
said,
up, ladies. Mikey is a catch.
He will take your toy addiction.
Yeah, I got to give you a little advice, though, Mikey. If you meet a girl who didn't like, say, your Star Wars puns, you may be looking in Alderaan places. Just letting you know. So Alderaan, because Star Wars, you gotta keep that in mind. She's got to be a Star Wars fan, right?
Yeah, for
So,
sure. Speaking of Star Wars, I actually just won this pop from
I think it was.
Ooh.
Pop House with Animal. He did a big Christmas stream and gave a bunch of stuff away. So this is a really cool pop.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that. All right, next question. When did you start YouTube? We kind of talked about that, and why. We didn't talk about why you started YouTube.
Oh, with like YouTube? Well, like I was kind of talking, just kind of like seeing other people do this, like, hey, that's something that I can do. Then kind of started looking into it, and it's like, wow, people just do this with their phones, and upgrade with computers and everything. But really, it kind of turned into like an outlet that was complete opposite end of what I do for work. Like, and this is like pre-COVID, so like we had a really bad, like in this area of Ohio, like Ohio, West Virginia, some of these areas, we had it really bad with like some of the drugs and everything. And it just seemed like for a while there, I was like, every single call was like overdose, overdose, overdose. It just kind of starts to build up, that's just stress and everything from work. And this is like the complete opposite of that. It was like something that you can do as a good hobby, as a fun hobby, get out of the house. I like to go out and hunt. I don't mind ordering stuff from online, but I like to get out and like hunt and look for stuff. And I really haven't made a whole lot of hunting videos lately. I need to kind of get back into that, but that's more like the videos that I like to do is when I'm out on my adventures. And
Yeah.
but yeah, just like a stress outlet. That was kind of the main thing that got me going.
What are some of your favorite places to hunt Funko?
Well, other than like the big box stores, like I was at Walmart earlier today, and I wasn't going to go to Walmart to grocery shop and not go through the toy aisle real quick and through the Funko section, but it's kind of picked over. We're just past Christmas, but my Target's always pretty good. I know the manager at my local GameStop pretty good, so I mean that's where I do my pre-orders from. Anything I'm pre-ordering, I go to GameStop because it's 2 miles, not even 2 miles, I think, from my house, so that's not too bad. But there's some just like some mom and pop like kind of comic book stores. There's a place in Canal Fulton called the Toys Time Forgot. It's like vintage through current. And like anything you could think of any era is in this store. It is
that would
so
be a cool
cool
video.
Yeah, you can just like go there and just walk around for like hours and not even buy nothing, but
Yeah.
but you feel like buying everything.
All right. That would be a cool video to do. So what are your top 3 Funko fandoms if we didn't kind of already talk about a couple of them already?
Yeah. So like I said, The Office, that's it's it's kind of weird with The Office because 4 or 5 years ago it was like, wow, it'd be really cool if they made Office Pops. Now it's like, shit, there's another line of Office Pops.
Right. Yep.
But Masters of the Universe, not so much the retro toys line. Like I've got some of that, but like a lot of stuff before that, I'm not sure exactly like what the count is, but I've got to have like probably 40 Masters of the Universe pops or better. I've probably got like 4 different He-Mans because I have a signed He-Man from director and artist Tom Cook.
Nice.
He worked on the Masters of the Universe television show, and then later he worked on She-Ra. But so like other than that, then like Star Wars, that's probably my favorite fandom to collect is Star Wars, just because there's so many different cool things with Star Wars. Chasing Pops, Christina is single. But I like to add icons. I collect a lot of add icon stuff. But even that's kind of been like in the earlier days, like there was more exclusive and harder to find. Now it seems like the ad icon stuff's always common and there's always a bunch of it. So it just kind of, I don't know, doesn't seem like to hold its value. It doesn't interest me as much, I guess. Or some of it maybe just because I don't care for like these cereal boxes and some of the weird stuff they've been coming out with lately for the ad icons.
Yeah, I don't. They some people call those foodies.
Yeah. What else do I collect? WWE. I have a lot of WWE pops. Obviously, because that's kind of why I'm in the living room, because I'm kind of watching Monday Night Raw as we're going along here. Yeah, what else do I have? Quite a bit of Marvel, DC, Stranger Things, because I just got those Stranger Things blacklight pops a few weeks ago. Those were really cool. First blacklight pops. Yeah, there we go. That's the shirt. They had the shirt and I didn't get it. I should have.
Yeah.
Probably don't have it no more. Ghostbusters, a lot of the 80s nostalgic stuff, because that's my, when I grew up, born in 78. So, like the Ghostbusters stuff, Back to the Future, the A-Team, like some of those like 80s nostalgic stuff. I love to collect that stuff too.
Yeah.
So, Mikey, you got to be a big Game of Thrones fan, right? You got like
I finally broke down and watched it over the summer. Actually, this past summer I finally watched Game of Thrones, like all the way through, watched it. And I think I had like one Game of Thrones pop before that I won in a mystery box. So now I think I've got maybe 5 or 6. I've had like, well, you know what? I know which pop. I had 2 pops. One I won in a mystery box, and I can't think of which one that was offhand. And then I bought one of the convention exclusives that was to Barnes & Noble. It was the 3 Dragons.
Oh, okay.
So that was like the first one that I actually bought. But I have like a Bloody Jon Snow. Yeah, what else do I have? I can't even think of like what I have now, but I would like to get more of the Game of Thrones pops because there's some pretty cool ones out there.
Oh, he says there's 83 Games of Thrones pops.
83 Games of Thrones. That's crazy. That's a lot.
That's what he has currently.
I was pretty big into The Walking Dead for a while too. So like Headless Herschel. Wait a minute. There's 2 different ones, I think. There's like I don't think either one's a common, but there's a Headless Herschel and there's a Bloody Headless Herschel. I think that was a SDCC. That's like one of like my personal grails that I'd like to have.
Yeah, I'm a huge Walking Dead fan as well, and I know Sharon likes Walking Dead. But like I said, to get every pop out there is always tough. But you get a few of the ones you like,
I'm not paying attention to the chat. I wonder what's going on here.
Oh, they're just cutting up as usual. Mama J told Brandy to stop hitting on you.
So Mikey, if you were to go out on a date, and what would be, what as a fireman, because like I said, you get really tired, you get kind of busy and stuff, but being that you are, you said you're single and everything, but what do you usually like to look for if you're to date, you're to go out, what, that type of thing, because inquiring minds want to know in the chat. We kind of want to throw it out there, but like from your perspective, being single, what would you in today's market, in day and age, what's that like to be able to go, I mean, for firemen or just COVID, what I'm saying? Like, is it
being single and dating during COVID it really sucks. I mean, there's like an ex that I we went to an amusement park and stuff this past year. Well, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Cedar Point. Cedar Point's about 2.5 hours away. It's supposed to be like the home of like the world's largest roller coasters. But one of my ex-girlfriends, we still hang out once in a while, go do some stuff. But other than that, I like girls that want to go out, go outside and do stuff. Hiking. I do a lot of hiking in the summertime, biking. There's a lot of the Ohio, Erie, and I'm going to forget the Ohio and Erie Canal.
like 14 miles of it. Is it 14 miles? 25 miles of it goes through Stark County. And I'm like 3 blocks away from getting on the trail. So that's always pretty cool. Yeah, LJ's from Ohio. He knows. Cedar Point is awesome. But I like to get up to Cleveland. I like to go to the Indians games. I've been to a couple Browns games. So girls that like to get out and go do some stuff, you know.
So would it be important if a girl? I mean, obviously we collect, and sometimes somebody might say, "Wow, like if, say you brought them home for dinner and you're hanging out, and they see your collection and stuff." So I mean, is that important to you too? That that maybe they're a collector? Or?
It would be important that the girl doesn't walk in and say, "You have to sell that."
Yeah.
As long as a girl will be cool with it, then that's fine. I mean, it's who I am, so yeah, I'm not going to change for somebody.
Yeah, and that's a part of you, and that's exactly what you enjoy doing. And sometimes, you've seen it where people that don't collect, they date somebody that does, and they end up
get the bug.
Yeah. So
it's kind of cool because now, like not in the dating aspect of it, but I have a buddy that I work with that collects, and another guy that I work with, he kind of collects. He's got his kids collect, or his oldest boy collects. So we kind of like, kind of gives us something to talk about, at work a little bit, that, when the 3 of us work together. Bachelorette number 1.
How many Funkos is too many?
So Bachelorette number 1, if he decided before you went to dinner and you had maybe a half hour before reservations kicked in and he wanted to stop at the local Target, Bachelorette number 1, would you be okay going into Target, going into the Funko aisle, picking out some Funkos with Mikey? So
one person said they thought you collect girls, and then Flipcake said he thought you said you collect grills.
Yeah,
grills? No, I just had the one grill.
I'm tired.
So, what are your favorite sports teams?
So the Browns, who are on right now, if anybody wants to throw that score up, I would appreciate that, because they are playing the Steelers.
Just did, I think. Let's see. I think Sharon had put up the score. Well, it's half, and it's still 10-0 Steelers.
Big Ben's last game at Heinz Field, I kind of expected the Steelers to kind of come out and want to win one for him for that last game there. But Cavaliers finally playing good. Seems like this is the first since LeBron's left that we finally been putting it back together. They're starting to get over the COVID bug now. So, hey, Ian.
What's up, Ian?
Yeah, there's been so many players.
Whatever we're gonna call. Yeah, I'm gonna screw it up. Guardians, the Cleveland Guardians. It's been Indians so long; it's just gonna take a while to break from that. Huge Ohio State Buckeye fan.
I still don't understand why it's the Guardians. I mean, out of all the names that you could throw out there,
it's something to do with the one bridge that you cross over the Cuyahoga. Okay. That if you're coming into one direction, for like me, I wouldn't cross it coming up from the south, because if you get off 77 at like the 9th Street exit or whatever that is, and you just kind of go straight into like parking. So I don't go near that bridge. But there's like a bridge that has these like Guardian like statues or whatever at each end. There's like 2 of them on each end. Uh-huh. And that had something to do with it, I guess. I still think it was kind of weird.
Well, yeah, he's a fireman, Mom and Jay. So yes, HOF, House of Fire. Absolutely. Well, that makes sense. I mean, because when I first heard it, I'm like, Guardians. I'm like, okay, like, where is that coming from? But
well, and then right before the baseball lockout, they had there was a roller derby, roller ball, whatever you call it, team in Cleveland called the Guardians, and they had the access to clevelandguardians.com and the Twitter handles and Facebook and any of the social media. They had the rights to it because they already had it all established. So they were trying to work out a deal, and something happened there where they ended up just suing the Cleveland baseball franchise for name infringement or whatever. And then, the lawyers got together and they ended up finally hashing out a deal. So it looks like the Guardians are going to move on. And then, the lockout happens. So
I think Mama J didn't used to do roller derby.
that wouldn't surprise me.
I think Mama J, I think she did roller derby. She would listen, rock out a little bit with some Ozzy Osbourne and just go through and just bash them from the sides.
I'm trying to get Mama J on the schedule. That way we can know about all her past expeditions and stuff.
That would be a fun night.
She's been
Mama J on here would be fun.
She's been kicked out of a few places and been to a few concerts. So I'd love to hear about it. Yeah. Look, she said she threw him into the rail.
No, she said she could throw them bitches into the rails.
Yeah.
Mama J she's not messing around.
That's right. So we have 15 unique comments. So whenever you want me to run it, just let me know.
All right. Where are you at on the questions?
We're done.
Okay. So you got 15 unique comments. All right. So we'll go ahead and get that set up in a second. Did you get? I sent to your email. Did you get those pictures?
Let me see. Look on my phone. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not receiving any emails today. Oh, yeah. Here it is. Let's see. Give me a second to get it.
It's half news, Mama J, not full. So, Mikey, with fire, I know we had a huge fire here in Tahoe. A lot of people came from all areas to come and help out. Have you had to do that? Have you had to go to other counties and
yeah, quite a bit actually. Like my one department, we staff. If everybody's there, nobody's off. We have 8 guys on shift at 3 stations. And even then, we still rely on some mutual aid if we have a fire, because 8 guys on a fire scene is just not gonna cut it. But like my other department, it's even more so. We're a little more like a rule setting, and like in town we have hydrants and everything, but out of town there's no water, so there you rely a lot on mutual aid for just to get water to the scene with water tankers and tenders. But we actually had a fire a couple of nights ago that I slept through, which was kind of weird because I was having problems sleeping that night. So it must have come in while I was actually out. But it was a neighboring community that we took we took an engine and a tanker to them. But it's kind of anybody around here has a fire. Pretty much everybody's going to be there one capacity or another, unless it's in like the city of Massillon, city of Canton. It would have to be pretty significant for us to go there.
Nice. Well, I know with Football Hall of Fame, so I know that you partaked in draft day. There's you right there with the football. So definitely, that was something that was really cool. You were in that movie. And he's in an upcoming episode for The Mandalorian, guys. So you definitely want to check that out. Being a Star Wars guy, he's looking pretty badass right there. He's
got a good little tan going on there.
Yeah, we can't really partake who he's going to be, but so you're looking forward to that. So, but yeah, so I mean, with the fires, you're putting your life on the line. I got to ask, was there times that you kind of like felt like, it was really you were up against Mother Nature, and Mother Nature was going to win that day? I mean, did you get into some of
There's been one time where
we were in some danger and didn't know it, and somebody outside actually. So a couple of us, we had made entry into a house. There was like a family room or something off to the left. So we started doing like a left-hand search. We had a hose line with us. And once you got through that dining room was a kitchen. Well, what we didn't know was that this had started from like a gas explosion and had blown the back basement wall out, and that kitchen floor was no longer there.
Oh, wow.
So we were heading for a bad spot, and like my gloves and my knees were sticking to the carpet. So I knew we had a lot of fire underneath of us. So, about the same time that we started realizing that is when somebody had finally got a 360 of the building and they pulled us back out. But really, that was like the only time where, like we could have been in some real danger right there. But
Oh, wow.
I mean, now it's like commonplace. That's been quite a few years ago. Like every building you pull up on, like you try to get eyes on all four sides of it as fast as possible before you let anybody make any kind of entry, just to make sure there's not like a basement, like a walkout basement, and where you can see fire underneath you. That's a lot of people will die in fires because it might be in the basement, the floor is gone, they fall through. That seems to be one of the big things.
Now, what is the type of training to go through? I mean, is that something that it's really hard to actually?
So like in Ohio, it's kind of varies. So they have like a volunteer firefighter. It's only 36 hours, which we all say that's just enough to get you killed. Basically, it teaches you how to get dressed, and just teaches you tools and ladders, and that's about it. Then there's like like your next level up is a level 2. It's 120 hours, and then I'm a like your next card up is 240 hours, and they call that a level 1, level 2 card, which is like the professional card, and that's what I have is 240-hour class. But you're never done. For like every 3-year cycle, you have certain continuing education requirements that you have to meet. It's like 54 hours of fire, which I probably do that a year, let alone in 3 years, if not more in a year. And then like EMT, I think was 40. And my advanced card, I've not really dug into that yet to see how many. So there's always between your certification, like every certification you get, there's going to be continuing education requirements, whether you're an inspector or an arson investigator or whatever it is. There's going to be continuing education requirements that you have to meet for the state to issue new cards. And I'm like the king of getting audited, so I always have my paperwork in order.
Okay. Now, when you look at some of the Hollywood movies out there with the fire, do you sit there and kind of like look at that and like, oh, this wouldn't happen, or is it some of it? Do they do some extensive research and say yes? Okay,
like ladder 49, I think they did a really good job because you've seen a lot more of like the smoke and some of the conditions, like backdraft. Like and we most of us love backdraft. Like one of my coworkers, we can sit there and almost like word for word without backdraft even playing, just kind of throw out like movie quotes. But I think like ladder 49, they did a really good job because you've seen a lot more of like how dark it really can get with, especially nowadays, the fires are more petroleum based because you have a lot more plastics in your houses. So that burns faster, burns hotter, and it gives off all that nasty black smoke. So it's like pitch black. And I mean, once you find a fire, you got a little bit of light, but it's like coordinating ventilation with that. So like as you find a fire, you don't want to like start adding a whole bunch of oxygen until you find a fire because that can cause bad things too. But it's like find a fire, start knocking it down, coordinate ventilation, and start pushing them nasty hot gases, and visibility starts to improve. But
now one of the things we here in Tahoe, we pretty much escaped our town burning down. The firefighters, they actually knocked some of the trees down ahead of the fire and cleared.
Yeah, because you guys have a lot of especially like that Lake Tahoe. Well, and Lake Tahoe and the surrounding areas, you guys get into a lot of like the wildfires and forest fires and stuff. That's a whole different breed of animal right there. But yeah, they will. They'll backburn back towards it to clear out areas to save more structures. And
Yeah, because
King Bob, what's King
if
Bob
we didn't
saying?
know with the wind and stuff like what was going to happen because the wind was expected to shift it. The other thing that caught my interest was that they said that like underground, so the heat gets trapped and goes underground the fire, and then it can cause it to burst out later on somewhere, or like
It can with the trees and stuff, like gets down the root systems, and you might think everything's out. Well, then them root systems, like eventually they'll start to burn. Some embers could get up through the ground, and maybe start a fire all over again somewhere if there's like unburned areas close to it.
well, that's why they were cutting the trees down. So if the fire got up high and the wind was blowing the embers, they figured, obviously having it on the ground would be a little bit easier than to have it in the other direction.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of science goes into being a fireman, but I mean it seems like a very interesting job. I always tell my boys like would you want to do something like that? And they're like, oh man, that's like dangerous. And it's like but and they're like, plus they're always sleeping in the building. They're always there in the building. They never get to be home. So I mean that's got to be tough too, right? Because you guys are a tight bond when you guys are there. But I mean, I'm sure it's kind of hard for some people, different shifts that you guys get into. How does that work?
Well, it kind of works out that I've got a little bit of control over my schedule. Like the one job, like right now my shift days are set in stone, but the other job, I kind of have like leeway in how I schedule. But pretty much right now I've just been working days, so I'm home at night. But like last winter when the first COVID surge, I was working 224s a week. So, you're away for 24 hours, and both departments, the stations that I was working at was blocks away from a nursing facility. And don't you know, about the same time both them nursing facilities got hit with COVID, it was like constant in a nursing home all day long, taking people that were already sick to begin with, and then get something like that. Yeah, it kind of adds up when you're just away for so long. 24 hours is a long time. I know a lot of people that like to work 24s. I don't really care for it. I prefer to just work like a 8, 12, 8, 10, 12, something like that. Go home.
Yeah. I know my daughter works 12-hour shifts. Especially now, it's like she's off for school right now, but it was rough for a while because she works her normal. She'll work 2 days on, 2 days off, 3 days on, 2 days off, 2 days on, and then 3 days off. But then during that week, she has to go to school 1 day a week, and then she had clinical she had to do, and
clinical hours add up, especially in paramedic. There's a lot of clinical hours involved with paramedic.
Yeah, she went, I think, 3 weeks one time without a day off. It was rough.
Yeah, I know. Like at Perry, the full-time guys at Perry, the guys that are in the union, they do a 24 on, 48 off. Mm-hmm. And they're short guys right now. They're actually hiring a couple full-time guys. But they're so short-handed with a couple guys that left to go to other departments, and then some of it with filling in some of the part-time shifts, that they're getting mandated a lot. So there's times they're there for 48 hours before they get to go home.
Wow.
I think we ran as a department for the 3 stations like 3,800 calls there. In my other department, we ran about 1,100 out of one station.
Wow.
Mama J, every time you come in alive, you're always saving the lives. We love seeing you. So you save lives when you come in and say hi.
King Bob said, so you're saying Playing with Fire with John Cena isn't accurate?
No. It was an okay movie though. I'll give it that. That movie wasn't bad.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie.
Chicago Fire kind of, it's not a horrible show. They do at least have like tech support from people that are actually on fire departments. Actually, one of the guys, I don't know how familiar you are with any of the Chicago shows, but one of the guys, at least in the first couple seasons, that was on the squad truck was actually a Chicago firefighter. So they actually had a real fireman with them in the show.
Oh wow!
Do you know Steve Buscemi was a firefighter for FDNY before he was an actor?
No.
And you ever watch that show? It was out of New Orleans. It was about the EMT, the ambulance.
Oh, Night Watch.
Right. Well,
Yes.
Smiley Fig actually met the crew and sent me a picture of the crew that because he was going around recruiting. He works for I think a private ambulance company or did or something like that, and he had went down there to do some recruiting, and because I had told him that my daughter was an EMT. So he was asking about all that, and he's like, "Hey, I met all those people." So he sent me a picture. I was like, "Man, that's cool."
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I vacationed in Hawaii, and it was back when like Dog the Bounty Hunter was real popular.
Oh
So
yeah.
my buddy and I were driving all around town trying to find Dog the Bounty Hunter. It was great. Like, man, we see Dog, we're following them.
Did you ever find him?
No.
Oh man.
He was
I
just
still love to watch that show.
We kept finding bars for some reason.
No,
Bars and then
he was in
go
the-
pass out on the beach.
He was in the headlines not too long ago. He was trying to find that one guy that killed his girlfriend in the
Yeah, the guy down in Florida. That was something.
Wow. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, but it turned out I guess they found him dead in a park somewhere. So
Wow.
Yeah, he turned up out. There was like a huge manhunt for him that was going on for a couple of weeks. I forget where'd he, like in Colorado or something. Is that where he ended up killing her? And then
no, I thought it was Utah, like in Utah.
maybe it was. It could have been Utah. I know it's somewhere west.
Yeah, and then he comes back home, and it's kind of like, well,
Yeah, then he was a person of interest, and then he disappeared right after that.
Yeah, it was a really crazy
Brian,
story.
something Laundry or something like that was his last name.
Oh yeah.
Lori or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I didn't know Dog was part of that.
Yeah, for a very short time,
Yeah.
he was out hunting for him.
Wow.
More of it was publicity than anything when it comes to something like Dog.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. All right, so we have 18 comments. Do you want me to run it?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Alrighty. I'll share the screen. All right. Good luck, everybody.
Yep. Good luck.
All right.
Well, we gotta be fair. We didn't really say. We didn't ask you. Now Ryan is in the UK. Are you okay with shipping to?
Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
Okay. All right.
I'll send something over to Milky. That'll be cool. I've shipped to the UK before.
All right, and I know he'll enjoy that. So, sometimes it's always hard when you got the international. We always forget to say this, but.
And the comment was good catching you on with Sassy and Eric, hashtag HOF.
There you go. Congrats, Ryan Milky. Obviously you catch him with the Four Horsemen tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, just hit me up on IG and get me your address to where you want this thing and
get it out to you.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's the Real Chasing Pops or something like that.
Yeah, Real Chasing Pops on IG. Yeah.
Oh, does he have to come? Is he here to come? Yeah, there he is. Okay.
There you
go. Make sure he claims it. Ryan, you are definitely, you win with us because we love you. So you have a great community that cares about you, Ryan. So you do win because there's so many wonderful people in this community. So just remember that. Obviously, I'm going to see if I can share this Kahoot or not. I did a I did a Star Wars Kahoot, and I know you're a big Star Wars fan, and if people wanted to chime in, I know that
You watched the Book of Boba Fett yet? The first episode?
I did. I did.
Looking forward to this to episode 2 Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good to see some backstory of some stuff.
Yes,
So,
it was. That was cool. I don't want to give too many spoilers because I know some people want to wait until
and,
the entire series is out.
it's kind of hard, but I mean, at the same time, like I liked the backstory, so I mean, I thought it was really cool to go from there. So
Yeah, just kind of show the way he got away from everything with like Jabba's barge and everything was really cool.
okay, so I'll see if I can do this or not, but this would be the code for the Kahoot. So go to Kahoot.it. Basically, you're going to compete with Mikey to see who might be a little bit better in the Star Wars lore. I know that Quick Draw was out there. He's really good in Star Wars. I know Umpty, his favorite is Jar Jar. So if you'd like to take a crack at it,
All right.
we can see from there. And just, I don't know, I've never done this before on this end, so we'll see if it works. But I know Ezra is a big Star Wars fan as well.
Yeah. Baby Ice is too.
Oh, okay. See?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see.
Have any of you watched any of the new Cobra Kai yet?
I have not.
No, Logan told me about that, and I saw the trailer, and it looks really, really good. I just finished up Hawkeye, so
Yeah.
and then the Book of Boba, so I'm probably gonna get into some of that.
Yeah, we binge watched Cobra Kai this weekend. It was really good.
Okay, so you're gonna need a separate screen, just so you guys know. Like you'll have to do like the old days with tie lock, right? So you'll have to pull up a separate screen, your phone, something of that nature. It's a little bit different than the other one that we play, the quizzes. It's kind of OG Star Wars. There might be a couple of questions in regards to new. I don't think it's entirely hard as far as the way it goes. I think there's about 15 or 16 of them.
LJ said he misses tie lock.
I miss tie lock.
I mean, you see a little bit of on the IG when he's posting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems to be really big into the sodas right now. All right, so 923.
Speaking of which, I just had this come in today.
Oh yeah.
Entertainment Earth. I thought I'm like, okay, where's my Spider-Man now? And I got my Sully. I got my zombie Captain America.
Yep.
All right, so people are jumping in right now.
Yep.
So on IG, if you do get a chance, follow Chasing Pops. Also, he's 24 away from 1K. So
Spider-Man's girlfriend.
that's Mom J.
So any of the wrestling fans out there, AJ versus Omos just come on. They split AJ Styles and Omos up.
Now, don't they have the Seth Rollins and the Big E and the Kevin Owens match tonight to see who's going to take on Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, whoever wins that gets Brock Lesnar, which I'm assuming that's going to end up being Lashley. But one of my buddies was texting me and thinking that he's like, I feel like they're already kind of building, like adding Big E to this somehow. Like maybe with his rematch clause or something to where he gets to be part of that match too.
Yeah. All right, so anybody, because I know some people might not be able to Okay, there you go, Shepe. So we'll give it. It's 7:21. We'll give it a couple more minutes. But yeah, Mama Jay's. She likes the bushwhackers.
And the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh yeah, Mama J loves the Ultimate Warrior. I have an Ultimate Edition Ultimate Warrior that Mama J's been wanting for a long time.
Nice.
I have the Hasbro Bushwhackers, the old like early 90s, like 92, 93 Bushwhackers. They're pretty cool.
So Umpty has a new monthly giveaway on his website.
And Umpty, you want to drop your website in the chat? And then also, yeah, I remember the Bushwhackers with taking on like I remember the British Bulldogs, and just going.
Yeah, that time frame probably the British Bulldogs, the Heart Foundation.
Yeah.
Probably some the Steiners, the Rockers.
But I remember so well too on Saturday night when they had the Honky Tonk Man against with the Snake.
Yeah, Jake the Snake. Jake the Snake Roberts. Saturday nights. That was the old Saturday night's main event.
Yeah. All right, so we'll go ahead and, like I said, we got one more minute and then we'll run it. I'll try to, but UmptyScratch.net, he has a giveaway. And Sassy, you said that you were starting to do your weekly giveaways on Sundays, right, too, on your stream?
Yes, I just, this past Sunday, BK Phipps won.
Okay, BK.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. And then, Sassy, I sent you some more pictures. Now, I wanted to explain, sometimes, we have different styles that we used to have back in the day. And I know that Mikey, I didn't want to let all his secrets out, but I do have some pictures of when, Mikey back in the day when he had different hairstyles.
Well, I am not getting any of the emails. That is crazy. Our internet has been really horrible here lately.
Yeah.
Is there any way you can share it?
No, I'd have to. I mean, it's saved on my computer, so I have to send it. Like I said, if I was able to access the StreamYard, I would be able to add it on, but I don't have any way of doing that. All right, so I'll go ahead and see if I can run this Kahoot. So we get Ducky, T79, Unicorn, Milky, McTina, Sharon, Jar Jar Scratch, Mikey, and Chef 3. So let's see if anybody can knock Mikey off, or if Mikey will.
Thanks, Christina.
All right, here we go. Okay. So where did Obi-Wan take Luke after his birth? Tadpole City, Tatooine, Cloud City, Tatooine.
Wait, what?
Did you misspell it?
I don't know. It must just be like the way I was looking at it. Yeah, I missed that one for sure.
Oh,
boy.
Let me give
that
you
was a very basic question too.
Yeah, let me give you a little rundown. I like to make in some answers with the spelling. So you want to watch for the spelling.
Oh yeah, that definitely hit me on spelling because I was on the blue one.
Yeah, definitely. So you can check your answers. I do throw some wrenches in there. All right, here we go. So McTina looks like. Wait. All right, here we go. Who is Anakin Skywalker's Padawan?
Ooh.
Ahsoka Tano was Padawan. All right. So here we go.
I hit that. Okay, I got points for it.
Yeah. And then, all right. So here we go. Next one here. What is Mando's real name from The Mandalorian?
Oh boy. I cannot. Oh. All right.
So Din Djarin. Din Djarin would be the name. All right. And so let's see here. All right. So McTina is holding a tough spot right here. All right. So instead of like the quiz, we'll put you on the wheel for whoever comes in. We'll do that. Okay, Safi?
Yeah. I'm gonna write it down.
What was Finn's stormtrooper number? What was Finn's stormtrooper number?
Wow.
Oh, I got 4 people that got that one. All right. Nice. Ooh. Milky jumping up to the top there. All right. All right. Here we go. True or false? Mikey is a fireman. All right. We did mention that he is a fireman. All right. So Milky looks like Milky's on a highest answer streak of 4.
No.
All right. But it's closer. Mikey's on his tail, and Tat's not too far behind, and then Christina Payne. All right, here we go. Han Solo was frozen in what? Han Solo was frozen in what? Cement, droid ice, carbonite, 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 carbonite.
I spelled it wrong.
So Carbonite, that one. All right. So still in the mix, still in the mix. So all right. So Milky on top. All right. Here we go. Chancellor Palpatine was which Sith Lord? Darth Helmet, Darth Maul, Darth Vader, or Darth
Helmet.
Sidious?
Hey, Trapper.
Tough Trapper. It was Darth Sidious. Darth Sidious. All right. Christina moving in there. All right, here we go. Luke lost which of his hands in a fight with Darth Vader? Right, left hand, the left hand, or both hands?
Oh boy, I can't remember. I have a pop. I think it's left. Ah.
Right hand. All right.
Worst thing is, I have the pop with his arm cut off.
Yeah, that's a good pop. Milky is right there still. Okay, Christina's sneaking up there. All right, here we go. According to Yoda, what is the path to the dark side? According to Yoda, what is the path to the dark side? Hate, envy, power, or fear? Yes, fear is the path to the dark side. All right. Mikey's swinging back in there, getting in that. All right, here we go.
I don't even like Star Wars, Brian said.
What's What species is Jar Jar Binks? What species is Jar Jar Binks? Wookiee, Jedi, Gunkin, or Gungan?
Ooh, I'm changing. Damn it. See if the spelling failed me again. Okay.
Yeah, I always sneak a few of them in there with the spelling. So, all right. So, looks like we got Christina on that was quick on the trigger with the spelling. All right, here we go. True or false? C-3PO is fluent in over 3 million forms of communication.
Wow.
Now it's based on what they said in the movie, right? So, was that the number they mentioned? False. He was 6 million forms of communication. All right. Oh, look at that. Christina jumping right back up there. Hear me roar.
Yeah.
All right, 12 of 16, get close. What is the female's name of the Jedi Council who is the same species as Yoda?
Ooh,
So
good
is it
question.
Yoodle, Waddle, Yaddle, Yo Day Day? Yo Day Day. Yes, Yaddle. Yaddle would be the one, not Yoodle, Yaddle. All right. Ooh, Melky jumping back. All right, here we go. Palpatine gave the command to execute what order in Revenge of the Sixth? Was it 69, 56, 99, or 66? Palpatine gave the command to execute what order? Yes, 66. All right. All right, here we go. 14 and 16.
Hey, Jeremy Knapp.
Darth Vader was voiced by the same actor who voiced this Disney cartoon character. Hercules, Mr. Incredible, the Beast, or Mufasa?
Umpty said Eric just made Yo Day Day.
Yo Day Day.
Yo Day Day.
Yep, Mufasa, the Lion King.
Mufasa.
Alright, so Mikey jumping up there, Christina staying close, so we got that top 5 going. Alright, last 2 questions here. 15 to 16. Lightsabers are powered by what kind of crystals? Lightsabers are powered by what kind of crystals? Crystal light? Droid crystal? Or kyber crystal?
Oh, that's funny. I think I know. Yep, all right.
Okay, kyber crystal.
I should have played.
Alright, so here we go. Coming in close. Let's see. It's real anybody's game, so it's probably whoever's going to get this the quickest, me. I don't know. We'll see. Whoever gets it right, wrong. And let's see. 16 to 16. What is Chewbacca's weapon of choice? Chewbacca's weapon of choice. Laser cannon, thermal detonator, bowcaster, Tuscan cycler rifle. He had the bowcaster was his weapon that he always carried around. Let's see here. So let's see who made the podium. All right, number 3, 12 out of 16. Milky, and Milky was so hot. Christina coming in at number 1. Mikey. The 3 M's. All right, so there you go. Sassy, there's your wheel. You can put them on the wheel. You got Makina, Mikey, and Milky.
Yep.
All right. That was interesting because there were a lot of back and forth, a lot of back and forth. Nice job on that. All right. Stop.
Oh, Caitlin wants to know what the prize is for being fifth for the entire quiz.
For being fit,
Yeah.
uh, we'll send you some blue milk. I got,
Yeah.
I got plenty of it on the floor.
I don't know if I want any of that.
Send her the broken cup.
All right. Um, my cat is just so sometimes, always wants to jump up here at the times that. But I wanted to show you, Mikey. So my boys, we went to obviously Disneyland, and one of their presents that they got to have for Christmas, and I got the video, but I haven't posted it yet. I haven't put it together. But they got an opportunity to build lightsabers,
Nice.
and so let's see.
Oh, let's see.
That's cool.
So Logan went with the red. He's my evil one in the family. Right? I'll do one more time.
So look, in 2020, right before the lockdown started, I was supposed to go to Disney World for 2 weeks, and we were the whole thing was because they go to the Star Wars parks because they had just opened.
Right.
So we kind of got together because a bunch of family was going to go down. So we kind of like got together and decided to go ahead and pull out while we could still get our refund for the hotel and everything. And that was like a Sunday. Monday morning, they announced the lockdown for Florida. So if we pulled out the right time, because we would have been leaving, I think Thursday morning to head south, and
Well,
so
that's
I
how,
still have to get down there so I can see the Star Wars park and
yeah,
Ride of Resistance and all that.
definitely a sight to behold. So
I've seen a lot of videos. It looks really cool.
Jacob went with this
Oh,
one.
wow.
Um, so, all right, just turn this thing on. Let's see. Force. All right, give me a second here. Oh. All right, so little Mr. Jacobs got a little bit of explaining to do. So when we came back from Sacramento, he stayed the night at his friend's house and took us over there.
Uh-oh.
And when I flip the switch, it's not coming on.
Uh-oh.
So my question is when you and your friend were playing with it or doing it. So, but normally he got the purple one, the Mace Windu, and then they got an extra Kyber crystal. So, you know what this reminds me of? Did you ever see that movie, Risky Business?
Yes, long time ago.
And
Yeah,
remember,
Tom Cruise, right?
right? And the mom came home and the egg was cracked, and she knew
Mm-hmm.
because the light or whatever. So he did everything right except for that one part. He didn't counter that in, and that part of it gave it away. So this should be something. I mean, I
Well,
don't know,
Quick Draw says, is the crystal seated right?
and I don't know. I mean, and that's the thing because when they built them, they each got an extra crystal. So, but like I said, Jake Jake's asleep right now because he's not feeling good. So I mean, he didn't even eat dinner. He's just chilling in bed, like tired and not feeling good. So I'm not going to haggle him about it right now. But yeah, I mean, maybe I'll have Logan look at it. But anyways, they both got an opportunity to build these, which I mean, these things are pretty heavy. I mean, $200 a piece. So, I mean, it's not your plastic toy that you get on Walmart on aisle 15. I mean, it's pretty solid, lights up. The horn thing I like a lot. So,
And you go through a whole experience, right? Because I've watched a video of lightsabers being made at the park, and so it's pretty cool.
yeah, Yoda's voice comes on, and they go through. They tell you how, they set everything in front of you. It's a great deal. I filmed it, and I'm gonna make a vid. I'm gonna put it on a video um, soon. But definitely, that was one of the things they were really excited about. They got to build with their cousin, and they helped pay towards it because they had some extra stuff that they sold, and because that was one of the things I said, look, 200 plus. I'm already paying for the trip going down there, all this other stuff. I said that's pretty hefty. I said I can try to see what I can do, but they chipped in and we got it done. So
That's
they're really
awesome.
excited about that. Yeah. So, but
I have a shirt to show off, a T-shirt.
you got a T-shirt?
Yeah. It was a Christmas present from LJ the Geek. Joe he went somewhere, and this is the shirt I come back with.
Milano, nice.
So I excited to wear it. It's a blue, like a blue sweatshirt kind of color. So it's really nice. I like it. Thank you, LJ and Joe.
Then LJ is going to be traveling pretty soon again.
Yes, next in a few weeks.
But yeah. All right. So, Mikey, do you have anything you have coming up? Anything that you want to share or highlight? Anything got open or?
Yeah, just Sunday mornings, 10 o'clock, coffee and pops. Always have a giveaway. We seem to have a lot of fun. What else do it? Oh, sorry, I kicked the tripod. I've been working on the pop room again. I moved stuff downstairs, then I moved it back upstairs. So I kind of just almost got everything where I want it. So I'm probably gonna do like a room tour video once I'm satisfied with it. So I'll have that coming up before long.
Okay. All right, that's good. So now I know, Mikey, Sassy has a tendency to take down our guests um, pretty good. So let me move these lightsabers because the cat is like, I'm afraid the cat's going to knock them down. Cats always they want to rub up against stuff and knock it down. But let's see if I can find, if I can share this or not. Let's see. Video.
Eric did a room tour video one time. Too many rubber women on the wall.
All right, Sassy. So go ahead and see if you can share that. All right. So we're gonna play a little Battlefront here, Mikey, and Sassy's been known to take down our guests. So I'm telling you right now, she's gone to the kingdom and taken down Chase's kingdom. So she's a tough cookie. But we have some series of questions Star Wars related, and basically they're going to be 5 questions, and we're going to see if who comes out on top. Okay. So you being the guest, Mikey, we'll go ahead and give you your first round, and we'll see how you do. Okay. Um, First question: who shot first, Han Solo or Greedo?
That's actually up for debate, but Greedo.
Well, and I guess it does go for debate, but some people say it's Han Solo. I mean, that's what the answer that was attached to that. But we'll still kind of leave that. I'll give you a point for that because it is still kind of debatable. Quick draw. What would you say on that? Um, in the original Star Wars, stormtroopers rode on a reptile-looking creature in the desert. What was it called?
Oh, it's not Wampas. Oh my gosh, I cannot remember.
Now, you didn't like you were what, a Sierra Mist guy? You weren't a mountain. You don't drink Mountain Dew, right?
Uh, Dewbacks.
All right, so D-backs. Okay, there you go. All right, in the picture of the bounty hunters. Okay, and basically, let's see if I can. I can't share, unfortunately. So if you remember in Empire Strikes Back, where you had Boba Fett, you had Bosk, IG-88, um, Sassy. I don't know if you're able to pull, if you'd be able to pull that up. But there's a picture of all the bounty hunters, and one of the bounty hunters is wearing an old costume from a Doctor Who episode. Now, who would you think that might be? So you got Boba Fett, IG-88, Forlom, Bosk, and Dengar, and uh, can't remember.
Oh, let me see if it's this
Bib
one.
Fortuna or something like that was in there.
Let's see if she can show you the.
I think might be what you're talking about. I hope so. Is that it?
Well, okay, yeah, we can still go with that. That's fine. So all these guys here, okay, one of these guys is wearing an old costume from a Doctor Who episode, which was actually the episode The 10th Planet. So he had,
Huh.
Oh, wrong way.
Oh, let's see. I'm not 100% sure just because I've not seen.
Doctor Who.
Well, I've seen Doctor Who, but not a lot of the older episodes. I do like they show them on Pluto, but I usually fall asleep not too long after that.
Yeah, and Quick Draw said it was Han Solo. That's who he said, but that's so. Like you said, it's always up for debate. But
He said it was Zuckus.
well, that's what he's saying. But I mean, earlier though for the Han Solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So it is actually Bosk. So Bosk, that was one of a fighter pilot or something on the episode The 10th Planet. The 10th Planet. So that came from a costume from one of the characters from there. Okay, so what does AT-AT stand for?
Oh boy, I cannot remember that one either.
All right, quick draw. You wanna try? We'll go to a lifeline for you, and we'll pull quick draw and see if it gets it for you. So AT-AT. And then in the meantime, your last one, what planet does Yoda live on in Empire Strikes Back?
I know the answer of the AT-AT.
You're going to get your questions, Sappy.
Yeah, they're all gonna be ones I don't know.
Oh man, it's right there on the tip of my tongue too.
See, now it's like he's like, I got to go back and rewatch some of these so I can get.
Yeah, because I cannot remember because I want to say like didn't Ray go there in like part 9 too?
So the planet was Dagobah,
Yes.
and the ATT is all-terrain armored transport.
All right, that makes sense.
Okay, Sassy.
Is it AT or at? Depends on
At,
who you
at.
ask.
It's,
Yeah.
I say at, so.
Well, you get the dash though, so yeah, but you know. All right, so Sassy, what is the droid's name that hangs out with C-3PO?
Oh, R2D2.
Okay, Sassy, who said the quote, "Do or do not, there is no try"?
Yoda.
Um, who said, Sassy, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope"?
Oh, that was Princess
Princess
Leia.
Leia.
Man, she's smoking you, Mikey. Um, Sassy, the Mandalorian has a quote, and I want you to finish the quote for us. This is the blank.
The way.
This is the blank.
The way.
This is the blank. Sassy,
Shut up, Mikey.
what is Baby Yoda's real name? What do they now call Baby Yoda?
Grogu.
Man, Sassy, once again, taking out the competition. I mean, look at that. I know, Mikey, you tried. You had your lightsaber going. But I mean, she wielded the force, 100%, Mike. And this is what we run into. I mean, people come in and they have a hard time taking Sassy down. Um, 100%. Now, little fun fact for you, Mikey, and I don't know, being a Star Wars guy, on Darth Vader's chest plate, he has writing on it, and on the writing, it is ancient Hebrew. And it says, his deeds will not be forgiven until he merits.
Wow.
So that is on his chest plate. Another fact, once again, I had the blue milk earlier. So the blue milk is something they use when you go camping because there's no need for refrigeration. So the original blue milk, they did that. And then they used the blue food coloring. And then later on with the green milk, they used coconut water and they dyed it green. And so coconut water tasted better and it was a little bit easier for them to put down. And then another fact, so Nine Numb, who is a co-pilot to Lando Calrissian, he spoke a different type of language, and it was called Kiki Kaikuyu, which is actually a language from the actor who played him, which is from Kenya. So from Kenya. So little fun facts about there. And then something that people may not know, the actors who played C-3PO and R2-D2 actually did not like each other. They did not get along off set. The actor who played R2-D2 once went and said hello to the C-3PO actor, Anthony Daniels. Anthony Daniels turned his back and said, "Can't you see I'm having a conversation?" And so they always, like, Anthony Daniels was kind of to himself at times. So, I mean, but you would never know it because on screen, they do hold that pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're best of pals on screen.
And another fun fact is, so in one of the Return of the Jedi scenes where Luke kisses Leia on the forehead, was not actually in the script. It was something that Luke Skywalker he ad-libbed it because so much that was he wasn't going to be there anymore. There was so much going on, but he ad-libbed that and they kept it in there, which from time to time actors do that. But just some fun facts from Star Wars. Now we get a lot of people that love Star Wars, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's always that debate: Star Wars, Star Trek. But for me, I grew up with the Star Wars area. I still have some of the original action figures. They're out of their packages, but I still have them I have them in the Darth Vader case.
I don't have anything that's mint on card. Oh.
Yeah, and I mean but still it's I mean it's who knew, right? I mean, if you would have, they were making some of those toys that night of the movie when they realized how it was starting to go. They were starting off the press of making those toys. So Kenner, I mean, it would have been nice. Definitely, that would be something I would love to go back in time and just hang on to some of those. But definitely we appreciate you coming here and hanging out and taking part in our first show of the new year. And obviously, we have a lot this year. Sassy, signed up for season 2, and so Sassy's already working her book really hard to get people in the books. Hopefully, Mr. Crispers might be one of those that welcomes us in
Mr.
2022.
Crispers.
Even who knows? Maybe we get him not even like an avatar, and he just comes on and we talk to him, right?
Yeah.
Or he could be like Mr. The reasonable gentleman, and we just kind of see a little bit, you know. Um, but I have one of the sodas. Sassy, do you have anything that you wanted to open? Okay. So I do have one of these sodas. So I'm gonna let so Mikey, I'm gonna let you be our guest and choose which one you'd like to see open and see if maybe you can wield the force of a chase. Okay. Because Sassy has a tendency to pull chases when we do this. But we're reaching out to the force to see if we can get you to do that. So we have the zombie Captain America, which I hear the Pog is really, really good and detailed. We have the Deadpool soda, and then we have Sully from Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc.
So we have those three. Um, and of course, I have an extra zombie one. So out of the three, which one do you think? Like I want you to channel that inner Yoda and kind of tell me which one you think might be the case.
Let's go with Zombie Captain America.
All right, Zombie Captain America.
There is a chase in this can.
Now, should we make it even harder on him? Do we go right or left? Left. This one right
I'm
here.
left-handed. Go left.
Oh, me too. That's
Okay.
cool.
There
So
we go.
This would be my left. Okay. So this one's my right. This one's my left.
None you will have. Quick draw.
None you'll have. All right, Quickie. That actually we should quick draw and Mama quick draw. You guys should come on as well.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
Get quick draw, play a little guitar.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. What's up, Jeremy? Oh, he's feeling
Jeremy's
the
feeling like
All
himself.
right, so now this one's 12,500 pieces, so it's good looking. Although it sucks, really getting tired of you get these dents,
Yeah.
But maybe it's going to be worth it. So we shall see.
Mike, do you collect the sodas?
I have some, yeah. I think I have like 12 or 14, something like that.
So
I display them in like I went to Michael's and bought like the baseball bat displays. Those fit like the can and then like the figure. They display really cool in those.
Mama J knows from experience. She always lets me know what I have to look forward to through the experience. Thank you, Mama J. I love it. All right. So, do you pull the bag out and look at the pod, or do you pull it out of the plastic? What do you want to go with?
This one is hard to tell because it's a glow.
Oh, it's a glow.
So even if you
so might have to go with the Pog.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we'll go with the pod. So we'll take that.
He's got an R and an L tattooed on his hands.
That's why they call him quick draw. He's quick to wit, right? Quick wit.
Yep.
We know he can't draw. All right.
There you go.
Lashley
J
versus
said you were
Lesnar
cheating.
at Royal Rumble.
Mama J said you were cheating.
Well, if she wants to rewind it back and look really closely, she can mail it in, like, and let me know. But yeah, that's actually
That's
very
cool.
good, very cool
Yeah.
detail, Bob.
Yeah, it is.
Very,
I
very
heard the
good.
glow is really good on it too.
Yeah. All right. So that right there, and look at
Jedi
the
John.
in the
Hey,
paw.
Jedi John.
That's sick.
Hashtag rigged. Jedi John.
Oh, let's see. Browns are down 16-7. Fourth quarter.
The
Or
Force
you
is
know,
good.
sometimes I mean the Browns always they look promising sometimes, but I think that what happens is when the NFL schedule comes out, they're already losing sometimes it feels like, but you want them to like do so well because you see Cincinnati do it. But like I mean, I always tell Brandy because she's a Detroit Lions fan, and they're always competitive, but they just can't seem to get over that
Yeah.
hump.
Well, like the Browns, they've lost 6 games by less than 6 points.
And isn't the quarterback on COVID or isn't he out?
No, Baker's on the field right now.
Oh, okay. You know the Browns have, you know it's funny because you think that like, and you root for them because you want to see them make the playoffs at least to see what they would do, you know, and ride in hot maybe, but it's tough.
We have matching pods.
So you got that one too. All right, so Jeremy Knapp says he's calling Sully. Now I already have the common Sully. Look, Mama J, I'm opening it now. And look, Mama J, it's all staying up top. What's you have a theory? You have a theory on if they're hard to get out or not?
No, because I've seen people have a hard time opening it. It wasn't a chase. And then I've seen people have a hard time opening and it was a chase. So I don't know.
Well,
I don't think there's any theories.
the only reason why I'm having a hard time opening this is because I'm keeping it above me so Mama J can see. There you go. All right, look, Mama J. It's open. All right. See the can. The bag is still in there, tight. Everything's there. All right. All right. We got Sully. What's the chase on this one? Is he flocked?
Yes.
All right. All right. So Jeremy Knapp. Let's see if he's feeling the force. All right.
Oh, Mama J said she blinked. Do it again. White.
All right, so another common for Sully. All right, but this one's heavy. This guy's heavy, man. He can knock somebody out with this thing.
Yeah.
What's the chase for Sully? Isn't it flocked?
Yes.
Yeah, it's blocked. All right, now I mean I'm very interested to see if I could pull 2 chases.
You're not gonna open Deadpool?
Nah, I'm gonna save Deadpool.
Well, Jeremy doesn't do sodas, he said.
Well, Jeremy, we figured that out now.
Is it past your bedtime, Mikey?
We're getting there.
All right, Mikey. We're gonna finish this one up with Zombie Captain America. You had the Force, so I'm hoping that maybe that Force is still around. So look, Mama J,
You will pull another chase.
look, Mama J, see it's sealed. All right. All right. Now we know that he glows. That one fell off. And all right. But
Hey,
still,
there.
Got both of them though.
That's all right. Still common and chase, so that's what you want anyway. So that works. All right. So I have that. That's perfect. Awesome. Well, Mikey, I know you know on that side you're a little bit later than us. I know Sassy. Are you same time zone as Sassy?
Mm-mm. Nope.
No. But we appreciate you being on and actually giving something away and showing us.
I appreciate you guys inviting me. It's a lot of fun.
And definitely, if you're watching on the rewind, go check it out his channel. When he's not putting out fires, he's putting fires out in his videos. So make sure you definitely check him out, show him some love.
Any single ladies, all the single ladies.
Yes, and so Mikey, do they do the do they do the calendars? Do they do the
Wait, am I supposed to do the double bicep? Well, I'll start doing the Hogan.
There you go.
The fireman calendars? The calendars that come out, the fireman calendars. So, we're gonna get Mikey on that. But we appreciate you being here, taking the time, playing some Star Wars with us, and wielding the Force and bringing that chase to the table. And we hope to, maybe as the year gets on, catch up with you again and see what's going on with you. Because we're just starting out, so maybe somewhere down the road, different time period, different season, and just catch up with you. So
awesome.
All right, so if you guys in the chat, if you have not subbed them up, if you're watching on the rewind, please go give him a follow, go check him out. He is Mikey, Chasing Pops, and definitely a great guy. Welcome him back in the community, and we are very happy to start the year off having you on, Mikey. All right, so I know. I don't know, Sassy, if she's going to stick around or because Mikey, if you wanted it to go or if you wanted to, how did you want to do it, Sassy? What do you got going on?
Okay, well, let's do this.
I like that.
And one more.
I like that. But definitely, we appreciate you guys in the chat. Now, how do you guys feel about the Monday? Right? We decided to do Monday. Are you guys liking the time? You're liking the day? Are you guys pretty good with that? Let us know in the comments if you're watching on the rewind, in the chat. However you guys feel. We want to kick the week off, right? And then it gives other people an opportunity. We know, gives us a chance to go check out the Four Horsemen on Tuesdays, right?
Yes. And Brandy, Geek Meets Eats.
And so now Brandy can actually go a little bit longer if she wanted to. She feels like she doesn't feel like she has to push in, So.
Right. Hurry up and finish, what she's doing. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I like Monday better, I think.
Well, the other good thing is once we're done, we have it's like it almost seems like you have a lot of time to get prepared for the next one.
Right.
And Sassy and I will do every other week. It'll be, her channel, my channel. We'll definitely do that. And now we figured out what the issue was with tonight as far as being able to access. There's just the different emails. So
Christopher says we need to show Monday, Tuesday, and Friday.
Well, Mr. Christopher, we need you to come on and promote that.
I don't know if people would want to see me 3 days a week. I mean, that's a lot.
Well, then Sassy has Sunday too, and that's going to make it really tiring for Sassy.
That's right.
But like I said, Sassy, I don't know how she does it. Sometimes it's like Mr. Christopher said, Sassy will stick around until 4 a.m. So.
I haven't been doing as much YouTube as I was doing. Have I took 2 weeks off for sure, and haven't been on as many live streams as I was at one point. So
Well, so I mean, sometimes you got to do life, right? I mean, sometimes life gets in the way.
mhm.
I took time and vacation and this and that. There would be a few times I'd like to chime in when LJ was doing and basically when they were singing and doing the karaoke and Baby Ice and stuff. But sometimes you got to take a little bit of downtime,
Yep,
you know.
yep,
So, and then you get re-energized and get refreshed and you want to do things and so.
yeah,
But definitely, guys, we appreciate each and every one of you guys. We love having you guys come in and support the stream. Let us know too. Reach out to us. Maybe who you'd like to see us try to bring on. I know we've talked of a few names that we've bandied around and see who we can get on. And that's kind of what we're doing is, looking to reach out to some new people out there, some discoveries of some new people, as well as maybe bringing in some of the old ones from last year.
right.
I'm looking to it. So speaking of keeping up with the Cajuns, are you going to do that anymore?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have at least one episode a month.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get my mom and I to go to a place called Vermilionville, and it's old type of Cajun homes and different things like that. I think would be interesting. So
All right. All right. Well, Mikey, like I said, I know Sassy and I will probably stay on for a few more minutes here and there, but I know for you, like I said, being a fireman, I know you get up early, you do your things. Uh, just taking the time and being here today and learning a little bit more. Thank you for all that you do, keeping things safe,
Appreciate it.
fighting the battle. We really appreciate that. I know, it's not easy going up against Mother Nature. And like I said, she fights back pretty hard. And just doing what you do, we absolutely appreciate that. And, hopefully we learned a little bit more today about fires. And, I know it's not always what the movies portray. So remember that, guys. But definitely, they're putting their life on the line every time they get out there because, like I said, fire is very nasty. So,
yep,
but thank you again, and we will catch up with you. And you looking forward to, like I said, the episode 2 for Book of Boba. I know those that have not seen it, when you do get to see it, it's a great series so far. Also looking forward to the Mandalorian when it comes back, and just some of the other Star Wars projects, Obi-Wan. And I think Star Wars is kind of reinventing itself and looking at ways that they can say, look, wait, this time period, this person was alive and here, but let's bring this story together. And I like how people are starting to do that. It's kind of like they're creating their own universe there that like Marvel is doing.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
and it puts a new spin on it for the old fans. And then some of the new ones that are just coming into it, you get to sit down with them and say, hey, check this out. And like I know my boys, they like Book of Boba and Mandalorian a lot. So it's great to be able to put that out there. So
yeah. Well, alrighty then. We'll end.
all right,
Everybody, goodbye. Thanks for coming.
bye guys.
Bye.